Industrial sector is one of the major sectors that contribute to Rwandan economy, as it accounts for 17% of the country's gross domestic product. Across the country, the industry sector is growing rapidly. There are currently about 800 industries, including the small-scale industries. Those that have been employed through this sector speak of the significance of having such services.
It is quite important because in addition to giving me money, I have a lot to learn, such as using production machines, in addition to other skills I have learned from school.
Before I came here, I had a lot of challenges. I used to rely on others for everything I needed. But since I started working here, I was able to solve all my challenges. I was also able to buy 3 bicycles that I earn from. So every time I'm paid, I invest that money and I get profit. The industrial productivity in the fiscal year that ended on the 30th of June 2021 was at 8.9% compared to 2.6% in 2019-2020. The gross domestic product grew by 3.5% in the first quarter of 2021, while in the second quarter it grew by 20.6%. The industrial sector alone accounts for 30% of the gross domestic product. Mineral productivity was at 87%, while industrial products were at 23% and construction at 33%. Industrialists say that they are working to satisfy the Rwandan market and increase its exports.
In the 1 year we have been working, we have reached 35% in terms of exports. We want to change the economic balance and export more products than we import. So in the coming days, we won't need to look at importing as the first option.
Statistics from the National Bank of Rwanda show that the gap between Rwanda's exports and imports in 2020-2021 was estimated at $2 billion from $1.927 billion. The value of exports increased by 16.4%, while the value of imports also increased by 8.8%. The spokesperson of the Rwandan Private Sector Federation explains why industries should be facilitated in order for them to increase their productivity.
The challenge is not that made in Rwanda products aren't good. It's that customers want more, yet the products are few. The country has started to make investment plans. The other thing is to reduce the cost of our products, have constant power and reduce the prices for water if possible, so we can compete on the international market.
The COVID-19 pandemic is one of the obstacles that affected industrial works, with those that have continued to work being affected by the fact that raw materials had to be imported from abroad. The governor of the National Bank of Rwanda emphasizes that the pace of investment in Rwanda is one of the reasons why imports are still so high.
Due to the fast pace of development, the things we import from abroad are increasing, but imports that increase the country's capacity to produce products and export them have not been increasing that fast. A lot of what the industries use is imported, which only emphasizes the trade deficit.
The industrial sector is projected to grow by an average of 16.6% this year and 10.8% in 2022. Last year's productivity levels plummeted to negative 4.2%. During the 2019 National Umushikirano Council, it was decided that the private sector should work harder to increase the quality and quantity of locally made products.